The next morning Peter saw Clara's empty wheelchair. No one was around, so he gave it an angry push. The chair rolled down the mountain, pieces flying everywhere. This way, he and Heidi would be best friends. This way. Oh, this made Peter happy. Now Clara would go away, and he and Heidi would be best friends again. Quickly he dashed up the mountain. After searching for the chair, Grandfather found it broken, beyond repair. It must have been the wind, Heidi said, but Grandfather thought wisely. He carried Clara to the pasture where Peter was waiting, and he set her down on a blanket. "Have you seen Clara's chair?" he asked. "No," Peter lied. Heidi said, "Clara, you must come see the beautiful flowers. Peter and I will help you." Heidi and Peter worked with Clara every day to help her walk again. Heidi and Peter worked with Clara every day to help her walk again. One morning, as they lifted Clara to her feet, she slowly put one foot after another, until all at once she cried, "Heidi, I'm walking!" Heidi and Grandfather were overjoyed. One day, soon after, Peter met a traveler on the mountain bank. "Can you tell me the way to Uncle's house?" the man asked. "A policeman," thought Peter, without answering. He dashed down the mountain, tripping and falling as he went. He was sure the man was there to arrest him for breaking Clara's chair. How strange, thought Clara's papa, as he went on up the path. When he arrived at the hut, Clara and Grandmama were there with Heidi and Grandfather. Papa's eyes filled with tears when he saw his daughter walking toward him. "Are you my little Clara? Really my little Clara?" he kept saying, hugging her. My dear uncle, how much we have to thank you for," said Grandmama. "It is all your caring and nursing." Just then she saw Peter trying to slip by. "Come here, boy," she called. Peter came, looking guilty. "It was you who ruined the wheelchair? Is this why you are hiding from us?" she asked. "Yes," Peter answered shamefully. He told her that he had done it because he was afraid of losing Heidi again. He explained that he had felt such shame, guilt, and guilt. And he asked her to forgive him. Grandmama listened to Peter's explanation and decided that his guilty conscience had been punished enough. I should like to give you something, she said. She handed him a penny, promised him 1 penny a week for the rest of his life. In this day, one could buy all kinds of things for a penny, and Peter felt rich beyond his imagination. Peter thanked her and joyfully ran down the mountain. Till we meet again. In the days that followed, Papa and Grandfather became friends. Papa promised Grandfather that if the day came when he could no longer take care of Heidi, he would care for her. He also promised Heidi that he would send grandmother a nice bed so she would be comfortable every day. Another surprise brought even more joy. Kind doctor arrived and announced that he had retired his practice and was moving to Dorfley. I love Heidi as if she were my own, he said, and I will help her grandfather take care of her. The doctor had a daughter who, after his wife's death, had been his best friend. Only a few months ago, she had died too, leaving the doctor sad and alone. He knew it would be good for him to live near Heidi. Soon it was time for the friends to part. The girls made plans for Clara to come again the next summer. As Clara went off down the mountain, Heidi waved to her till she could see her no more. Heidi went to Peter's hut, where she sat with him, his mother and grandmother. They talked about the things that happened that summer. They were happy to be together on the mountain, and perhaps Peter was the happiest for having received forgiveness and assurance that he would not lose his dear friend Heidi. The end of this recording of the book about Heidi. Heidi and Dieter went on the mountain